Hello everyone, Friday, August 9th, 2019. Of course, Wednesday was New Comic Book Day, but I was unable to pick up all of my books until Thursday. So here it is, early Friday morning. I thought I would knock the video out first thing. It was another really big week for books, and I did pick up two older vintage books that I'm going to show as well. But I'm going to do the same way I did it last week, which was showing the DC books, the Marvel books, and then the non-DC Marvel titles, which seems to be the bigger of the group week in and week out. Not just for me, but for a lot of people, a lot of the viewers out there made comments about that. So we'll jump right into the DC books. First book I picked up, Year of the Villain, Harley Quinn 64. Right here. Deceased number 4, only cover I picked up because this was the best cover. Lois Lane number 2. There's that only cover I picked up of this book here. And then Batman 76, part of the City of Bane run here. Really cool cover right there. Only cover of this one I picked up as well. That was it for DC, for me. Very small week for DC for me. We will jump right into Marvel. Now, of course, this week, the Absolute Carnage storylines came out, the books came out, and a lot of shops had midnight openings, and you were allowed to buy all your Marvel books. So I did pick up all the Marvel things for the most part at one shop on Tuesday night, but we'll jump into these right here. First book I picked up, Agents of Atlas number 1, Scotty Young variant. Black Cat number 3. Really cool cover there. Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys Marvel history. This is number 6. Dueling a little Punisher action right there. What I thought was a really cool cover on this. This is Daredevil number 9. No Devils, Only God. And there's just, I thought that was just kind of a cool cover right there. And then the other cover for number 9 with Bullseye on the cover. So I picked one of those up as well. This is Dead Man's Hand. There's that there. Sensational Spider-Man number 1. This was one of the covers here. Kind of a cool cover. I like that. I did pick a couple of these up here. Of course, coming to the end of what I thought has been one of the best storylines and story arcs in a very, very long time. Many, many years, in my opinion. These are my opinions. Mortal Hulk number 22. They're only going to go to 25, and then they're going to call it quits. So, there's that there. And then the other cover here. Speaking of Absolute Carnage, there were some a lot of different covers. I picked up, looks like 5 covers only, and I did not pick up, I think I only picked up multiples of 1 cover. So I'll show you what I did pick up. Here's cover number 1 I picked up. Number 2, looks like a little Hulk action right there. Cover here. There's this one here. And finally, the last cover I picked up. A lot of shops were selling this for various prices, anywhere from $20 to $30 I saw. I found this one at a place, just walking through, for $10, so it was basically $2 over the cover price. I thought it was kind of a cool looking cover, so I picked it up only because of the price. Some of those covers were going really crazy. And if you notice that a lot of the storylines that come out and they have these store exclusives, you know, 1 per store, 2 per store, they don't sell for a whole lot, especially the 1 and 2 per stores, usually in the $40 range, if that much. So they're not as rare as people think they are. And so I was just happy to get the books that I got here. Again, sorry, kind of sound a little sluggish. It's very early in the morning here on Friday. Now we will jump into the independent stuff. Source Point Press, Samurai Grandpa, number 2. 2 more issues of this. I just loved the first one. I just thought the concept was real funny. There's that there. Of course, Samurai Grandpa will go right into Ronin Island. This is cover 1 here. They had a few extra covers of this one, 2 different covers of this one. This is the only one I grabbed. Oh, well, this one and this one. I'm enjoying this storyline. I don't know if you've read it or not, so that's what I kind of liked here. This is Berserker Unbound number 1 from Dark Horse. I just thought the cover was pretty funny. That kind of reminded me of, there was an old character. It's not so much a Conan character, but there was a character called Thundar the Barbarian. And that kind of reminded me of Thundar the Barbarian right there. So I just thought that was kind of funny. That's from my kid age, you know, from the 70s. So there's that there. I just got this because I thought it was a really, really cool cover. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 7. And this cover I just thought was really cool. It's different than anything else. Simple, but, you know, really, really neat. So I grabbed one of these right here. Second print of Ninja Turtles number 95. That there. These 2 were blowing off the shelves. I was lucky to get one of these. Archie the Married Life, 10th anniversary. Got this one here. Of course, Archie and his Betty and Veronica. My man was a true playboy in every sense of the word. Had 2 good-looking girls with him. So there's that there. And then I thought that was kind of a funny cover right there. Playing video games, wife looking over his shoulder. Right there. From Image, a book that was doing pretty good, selling pretty good, Coffin Bound number 1. I did grab a couple of these. And then from Red 5 Comics, Dark Age. I am looking forward to reading this one here. Was able to get a couple of these as well. Space Bandits number 2. Lenore, Behold the Horror. So that's pretty cool right there. Lenore has a pretty good hardcore following, especially with, well, a lot of goth girls back in the day like Lenore. They had little shirts and, you know, the purses and stuff. So I'll be anxious to read that story to see how it is. This is from Dynamite. Not too sure about how this book is going to do, but I thought I would pick a couple different ones up. The Death-Defying Devil number 1. Here's one cover here. There's another cover. Of course, a video wouldn't be a video without one of my girls on it. So there's an Elvira right there. Love me some Elvira. Elvira, Betty Page, Vampirella. Love them all. So here is, this was a 1 in 10 variant I picked up just for basically $5.99 or something like that. So there's that there, kind of cool. Ghost coming out to give her a little hug up, if you can see it there. Junior High Horrors number, this is Spotlight Junior High Horrors. $1.99 book, so a really good price, but I thought that was kind of funny. You know, the gang right there going through the comic books at the old comic book shop, and you see the original, you know, kind of the Nightmare on Elm Street poster right there. And of course, you know, just really, really cool concept. I read number 1. I enjoyed number 1. Postal Deliverance number 2. I'm looking forward to this one here. Planet of the Nerds. This is from Ahoy Comics, small comics. They're coming out with some pretty funny books. This is one here. Also from Ahoy Comics, #Danger, Ripped by the Blood Mad Dogs of Paris. Little poodles right there doing some damage. So I thought that was pretty funny there. And the book that was really going off the shelves, I ordered this off the previews from one of my local shops. I ordered a couple copies a long time ago because I thought it was going to be something pretty cool. And of course, when it came out, the shop I go to only ordered 2 copies because they just didn't want to put anything on the shelves. And of course, this book is blown off the shelves for the few shops that got it. That's Dead End Kids number 1 right here. So, and this is from, what publication was this on? The Source Point. Source Point's coming up with some pretty good storylines. Well, this book's already selling upwards of, you know, between $20 and $30 right now, because again, like I said, a lot of shops didn't get it. There was a lot of phone calls the day of hoping to get the book, and of course, you know, my shop told them you can't, you know, no one ordered it, so I didn't order a whole lot, and this is already out of print. So Dead End Kids #1 right there. And that was the end of the pickups this week. Again, like you said, it's a big stack. Big stack means big money, and big money means broke Dan. So I did pick up a couple of older books, a couple of Bronze Agers, and so I'll show you what those are right there. Kind of got these from Brian over at Cosmic, so thank you, Brian, again. This is Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion #13. These are all in pretty decent shape. Right here, again, books like this are getting harder and harder to find in high grades, so if you can find things in the 7 and above range, you're probably going to want to jump on these. So there's one cover there. And then this one here, I jumped all over the second I saw it because I love the witch from Witching Hour. And this is Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion #15, and it has the witch on the cover right there. There she is, showing somebody his old scarecrow thing. There is nothing like Bronze Age covers for horror books. If you look at that stuff, the covers are just absolutely amazing because it was the golden age of, you know, Bronze Age or golden age of horror books. If you're not talking about the early 50s EC pre-code stuff, then you're talking about the early to mid 70s stuff. And then here was on the inside, first page of the #15, kind of a sexy Santa's helper right there. I thought that was kind of funny. There's that there. So those were the books I picked up. Again, another really big week. I am going to try to do another video with more vintage books because I know people like that, but I just have to have the time to do that, or get the time to do that. So again, that's pretty much all we have. I appreciate all the support I'm getting on this channel. And again, everybody doesn't have to agree with what I say, and they don't, and that's okay. That's what makes this community so great. But I do appreciate all the support I get, all the positive comments, all the good feedback. So if you know anybody who might like this channel, let them know about it. Let them subscribe. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and, you know, give the video a thumbs up. It means a lot to me, and that's what keeps me going, is knowing that there's people out there who enjoy the video content that I do. So as long as you're enjoying it, I'll keep doing them. So that's pretty much all we have this week. So I hope you liked my video, but if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great day and a safe weekend.